Hello and welcome to my channel. Welcome back if you've been here before. This pick a card reading is a love reading, and it's going to look into how a person is feeling about you, how they're feeling about the connection, and it will have a little bit of advice for you along with some channeled message cards from your person. So your four piles are here this time, with group 1 on the left through to group 4 on the right. The timestamps will be in the description box below, along with the cards that I'm using. If you'd like a private reading with me, you can book that in the description box. That being said, I'll leave you with your selection, and I hope you enjoy your reading. Hey group 1, welcome to your reading. If you've chosen this sweet little yellow star, then this is going to be your reading. And I'm just realizing I really badly need a manicure, but we'll get through it. So group 1, I did keep getting the message of group 2, and I'm just looking at the camera, it says 22 seconds in. But if you feel drawn to group 2 as well, then by all means check it out, because it just kept hearing group 2 for some reason, or maybe whatever, I don't know, if you figure out why it's group 2 for you. Maybe if this doesn't resonate, maybe it's group 2 that you were meant to choose, I don't know. But yeah, so the yellow star is what we have for group 1. And this is group 1's reading. And I'm not too sure what crystal it is, but if anybody wants to comment down below what you think it might be, I'd love to hear from you. I'm not sure. I'm sure if I'd looked back in my readings, I might have said it before, but anyway. What I get from holding this though is, like, it feels like something's being held on to on the inside. So maybe it could be hurt from the past, something that's happened maybe within this relationship or past relationships. But I do get this sense of heaviness when I hold this particular little star. And I get as well, like, maybe some things haven't always felt very transparent with this person. Maybe that could be the case as well. But anyway, we'll get into your actual reading, because it is a different vibe, sort of, a bit, yeah. So what I've got in this reading is how they're feeling about you. We're looking at their head space, their heart space, how they view you, what they desire from this connection, what you can expect from them moving ahead in the near future, and just a little bit of advice for you. And then we've got a bunch of channeled message cards from different relationship style decks. We've got a couple from a breakup deck. If that resonates with you, then take it, leave it, that sort of thing. I'll remind you when we get there. And yeah, so starting with the little archetype cards I've got for you each, how you're both showing up, and a romance heart in the center. Is that the Shekhinah there? Beautiful. Beautiful divine feminine energy there. So we have them showing up in Queen energy. Now you can reverse it if you feel like you resonate with the other side a little bit more, but I'm not going to go into this so much, but just that they're showing up in Queen energy and you're showing up in Slave energy when over asked. I'm going to read both light and shadow attributes. So the Queen's light attributes are: radiates the regal feminine, uses her benevolent authority to protect others. And the shadow is becomes arrogant when authority is challenged, controlling and demanding. So you may resonate with both or either of those for your person. And then you're showing up with Slave with the light attribute of surrendering your power of choice to the divine with complete trust. That felt quite strong when I'm connecting. And shadow attribute is giving your willpower to an external authority out of fear of making your own choices. You may resonate with that as well, of course. In between you both is the New Beginning card from this Love Oracle. A new adventure awaits. Embrace it and live your dreams passionately. So there is some sort of new beginning happening between you, and it's reflective of these in the first set of cards as well. In their headspace, we have the Queen of Cups, the Fool, which is a new beginning. We have a few other cards that indicate new beginning here too. So it's a real emphasis that this is a fresh beginning. So for a lot of you, this is a fresh beginning with someone you've already been with in the past. For some of you, this may be a fresh new person, and this is just information on how things may unfold or how they're feeling. But anyway, Queen of Cups, King of Cups, and the Fool. When I look at this, I do see a lot of stormy water around this king. There's a lot of like crashing waves, whereas the Queen of Cups has a more serene energy here. And it's interesting that we've got a fair few queens showing up in this reading, and they've got the queen archetype here as well. So you've definitely got a lot of strong feminine energy, and like it says here, it can be what is it saying? Becomes arrogant when authority is challenged. So we may have a bit of that energy in this King of Cups here, but they feel a deep love for you. They really do. They feel a deep, deep connection with you. There's a lot of, I would say, telepathic connection between you and this person. You can definitely hear each other at a distance or know what each other is feeling. I feel like your emotions probably stir up a lot of turbulence in this connection. Like you probably feel them, maybe their mood changes the room, or maybe your mood changes the room, or if something's not going right with you both, then you can really feel it in the atmosphere. It can be a very heavy feeling at times, heavy energy at times, but there's a fresh new energy in this connection. And when I look at this as well, I feel, see, the Queen of Cups is tipping her cup out, so they may feel like they're not so sure if you're going to accept their offer or accept them, if maybe you feel done with this connection for some of you. But others of you may not resonate in that. If this is a fresh new connection, then that would be more read in the sense that there's a lot of deep feelings and they do feel an emotional compatibility with you. There's likely to have maybe compatible moon signs or something here as well, or compatibility in your astrology charts. And you can Google free synastry chart and it should come up with lots of options if you are interested in that. I know a really good one is michelleknight.com. There's a good write-up on her website when you do her compatibility chart thing. It says that it's a new option, but it's actually been out for years. Anyway, heart space of this person. We have the Queen of Pentacles, we have the Hermit, and we have the Six of Wands. I feel like I should have got a manicure first. They've been in the garden and just everywhere. Anyway. Queen of Pentacles. So here, they get a lot from you. They really do. They feel that you are a sure deal, or was it a sure thing? I feel like they know that you are somebody who is well equipped or something. Like you've got your life together. I got so many different things coming in, and I'm like, the different sayings I'm jumbling, it's stupid. So they think a lot of you, basically. You've been through a great deal to get where you are, and I feel like a lot of you are really educated as well. I definitely get that feeling from this, or your life experiences have really shaped you into a very wise person. That's probably why you're coming up with the Slave, with surrender to the power of choice of the divine with complete trust. Like it really, and even with the Queen of Cups tipping her cup out, like you know what's right for you will be right for you, that type of thing. I think that's something either you're currently strengthening within yourself, or it's something you already know that you can truly trust and surrender. For some of you, it might be something you're really coming to learn, and it's a big lesson for you in this life to like it says here, to basically not give your willpower to an external authority, to truly believe that you can make whatever choice that serves you. But anyway, we have that Hermit walking away from the Queen of Cups, and then the Six of Wands. So I kind of feel like this person may either keep this relationship in the shadows, or need their free time a fair bit. Like they may see these sort of sneaking off in the darkness, and I don't mean sneaky behavior, some of you may resonate with that word, but they could just need a lot of alone time and want to sort of be in and out. Maybe they're not very consistent, or maybe they just need, a lot of space, or they can't quite be in a fully, maybe they can't quite be in a fully committed relationship, or they can't fully, I think it has a lot to do with who they are as a person. Like they feel like their character is, maybe they have a very big character, or maybe they're just somebody who needs a lot of alone time. We've got Virgo energy here, I should mention, and Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio with all those cups energies as well. I didn't actually call the signs that I should in a love reading. I can see Leo here, and we've got Sagittarius there as well, and Libra over there. Leo strongly in this reading, I will say. So yeah, and of course Saggy. So lots of fire, lots of water. Oh, you could have a fire, water, moon, and that's not exactly compatible. So let's have a little tea. Maybe you'd like a tea. My throat's been really like that the last few days, like just keep needing to clear, but there's nothing really there. So it's Six of Wands as well. What have I got here? Yeah, I feel like you do teach them a great deal when I look at this, and I think that with the Six of Wands, I want to say they're proud to be with you, because the Six of Wands, like, they feel like they want to show you off. It's that type of energy, but I still feel like they hold back from doing that for some reason. That may not be the case. Maybe they do love to show you off and they're all about the public image. That could be them, but Three of Cups, yeah, they want to show you off to their friends, but they also want to do their own thing a fair bit too. I don't know. Anyway, maybe we can get further in that, because I want to leave it, but I don't. But then I don't want to spend half an hour on every reading. I don't know how long they should really go for. That'd be good in the comments. I should do a poll. How long do you feel a reading should go for? Because, like, some people like a 10-minute, I like a quick one personally, but sometimes you need a good 40-minute talking to, whatever. Anyway, Justice is the underlying energy. I just saw 1010 then. Justice is the underlying energy. So this is, the underlying energy is repercussion of perhaps choices, perhaps karma, or things being balanced out. And sometimes that means a no, sometimes that means yes. Let's see. So what I'm getting on that Six of Wands energy, we've got the Queen of Wands, yeah, okay, and the King of Pentacles. They definitely are getting bougie energy currently. There's a lot of Queen energy here. So this person might, like, really have a lot of material goods, or they could be quite, well off, or they just, like, look at this Queen of Wands, bougie as, or maybe you are, just really, look at those deep velvets. They could be someone who's very sensual and wants to, like, dress up to the nines and go out. They could very well be that person. Very much about maybe the image. They could spend a lot of time on their appearance as well, or they maybe like that about their partner if you're doing that. So head heart, how they're viewing you now is the Strength, the Four of Wands, and the Ace of Pentacles. They're viewing you as their true divine counterpart, I would say, in this energy, but somebody who's very enduring. There's so much respect for you, I do feel, even if they don't show it sometimes. For some of you may not, like, it's tricky to give a love reading in general, because some of these people can carry certain traits that are read on, but, like, fundamentally they're very toxic people, and other people could carry these traits and then they're whatever, you get it. It's general. So anyway, strength, you are somebody they can lean on, and you're somebody who has been very enduring for them. I do get, for a lot of people connecting to this, you've probably been through a bit with this person, and that you've called them into an awakening, I would say. You'd help them awaken or connect to parts of themselves they didn't know about. And I think you help give that form, or there's some sort of opportunities they get through you. I feel like you have a really good community around you, or you have a really beautiful home space, or there's something about, like, the way you protect your loved ones or your community. You're very, like, caring, or there's something about you that's a bit of a protector. And yeah, I think they see you as, maybe you're offering them something. I feel like when I look at that, though, you're offering them the opportunity to get to know themselves or something like that, or to grow in some way. You help them awaken, it's clear. What's that? There's a little tattoo on the wrist that's standing out to me of, like, a little, I don't know, like a little elfy thing. I don't know if that's gonna focus on it properly. Just on the wrist there. If you've got the deck, you might know about it. It's a really cute little thing. I want to call it mischievous, but I'm just not getting that energy, so I'm not going to. It's like maybe you maybe you enjoy connecting to elementals or something. Their life is in a bit of chaos too, I think, at times. Like, maybe they've got a bit of, like, mess to clean up around them, and you just seem to maybe even distract them from what they need to get done. That could be the case here as well. There is a sense that they've got to, maybe they're sorting out a shambles in their world, or, like, at times they may feel like you're almost too good for them, perhaps. I don't know. So head, heart, how they're viewing you. Their desire for the connection is the Temperance, the Page of Cups, and the Ace of Cups. Well, if forgiveness is necessary, they want forgiveness. With the Page of Cups here, they want things to be taken nice and slowly. They want you to have patience with them and to have understanding. They want your good energy, like as in the banter or the good times, the chats you have that are uplifting, the good energy that they get from you, from communicating with you and connecting to you. They want new love. The Ace of Cups is here. They want a fresh beginning. So that's what they're wanting from this connection. They're wanting more balance as well. So they're obviously wanting friendship first. They're wanting lightheartedness. They want to create with you and go on like adventures and getting like, you know, the forest or the waterfalls here. They probably like to go out and about doing things. There's lots of books, there's lots of learning. So you may like talk about some of your specialized interests that either of you have. You're both, I think, keep getting educated. Ten of Swords, actually, that's right, came out when I was pulling all the King of Cups, Queen of Cups for all the first cards. This was on the bottom of the deck and I felt like grabbing it, especially because we've got that new beginning energy there. And it's for those that have come through an ending with this relationship and before, like you didn't think it could be revived perhaps. So the Ten of Swords was definitely there because I think they want that fresh start with you, and it's reflective in so many more cards. So how they're viewing you and what you can expect from them is next. So that's the Six of Swords and the Sun and the Three of Pentacles. And I don't know why I heard soothsaying just then. Maybe they've seen a soothsayer. Okay, maybe they got a reading. Or maybe there's somebody who says things that are soothing to you. Six of Swords is here. So they are wanting to bring this connection into an easier time. More peace, more tranquility. It's reflective of all these cards here too, in what their desire is for the connection with the Ace of Cups, the Page of Cups, and Temperance. So these are all really super positive energies. I think they want to also alleviate some worries that you may have, or some that they may have. I feel like there's a bit of overthinking or stress on someone's part, and so they want to like shed some light on something that somebody is worried about, or they want it shed on them. No, they want to shed the light on. Oh God, what am I even talking about? Maybe shedding is a thing. Anyway, we'll leave that. Three of Pentacles. So yeah, right, we're wanting teamwork, we're wanting to work together. For some of you that may mean, because Three of Pentacles can be, you know, collaborations, so maybe they want to work with you in that sense, but maybe it's also some sort of therapy or something, like they might like to see a couples therapist with you or do something that's very healing together, working together. They may want to join forces with you in some way in life and just and entwine your lives a little bit more. I'm getting something about a family tree, so maybe maybe they already have connection with your family or vice versa, so they're wanting this. Yeah, I'm not sure what that is, but they want connection with your family. Maybe, I don't know why that's so, who that's for. But yeah, the wheat is standing out to me. And whenever I see wheat, all I think is like somebody shouldn't be eating gluten. That's often what I get when I see wheat in cards. They might be someone who's celiac or shouldn't be eating certain things. And you may be expecting that maybe there's a change in their diet or something. Maybe they're like going through a bit of a grow up or a glow up of their own. And you can see, yeah. So what a little advice section for you. You have the Page of Swords, the Two of Wands, the Four of Pentacles here. What's on the bottom at the time I start? The King of Pentacles. Hierophant's on the bottom of this. All right. So this is Page of Swords is inquisitive, and they accept they don't know everything, but they're hell bent on doing everything it takes to get the answers so that they can educate themselves and figure something out, get to the bottom of it. This is sometimes it's a spying card, sometimes it's an investigative card. So Two of Wands is a crossroad in needing to make a choice, and the Four of Pentacles is a blocked energy. It's wanting to protect you, or it's telling you to protect yourself, to stand up for yourself, or to keep your choices close to your chest. Like, don't make any sudden moves. You don't need to tell anyone how you're feeling or what you're up to right at this time. If you've somebody is wanting something from you, you may not have the capacity to give it, and perhaps shouldn't or don't need to. It's not to say that this relationship will not work out. And it's like, even though this is, we're looking at them, not so much you know how you feel and what you've been through with this person. This is asking you to maybe take your time and do some deeper inquiry as to what direction you're going to go with this Two of Wands. It's not making the choice for you, but it is saying to take your time and be inquiring here, asking all the questions you need to ask, getting all the information you need before you make your choice. Are you going to go this way or are you going to go that way? And this is again saying there's no immediate need to rush or share anything with anyone. The doors are locked. This person they're even locking up something behind the locked door. So they're locking their money away perhaps. And they do look a little bit frightened, like there's something threatens them a little bit. I'm just going to get a wee bit more, just taking the time. The Empress. Oh, look at you. You are the Empress. You so show up as that in this reading too. Goodness me. Keep coming through with that. It's like such an abundant energy. That's Taurus energy there too. We already mentioned Libra. You are good. You've got everything you need. You are abundant. Take care of your abundance. You just kind of get that you don't need anyone in a sense. All right. The Nine of Pentacles. Wow. Kind of get that you don't need anyone. And then we get the Nine of freaking Pentacles. Wheel of Fortune's on the bottom. I'm not making this choice for you, and no one ever will. Spirit never will. This is always your choice in who you allow in your life and what path you choose to take. It's free will with all of it. But Nine of Pentacles is an independent person, and this is somebody who does not need anyone. They can welcome people in. They have enough to share. They're extremely abundant, but they're happy on their own, and they're happy in their own, what they've created for themselves. And I think there's something about what you created for yourself. You deserve to enjoy that. There's something about that. Like if somebody threatens to take it from you, you deserve to enjoy it without encumbrance or hindrance or something. Like nobody should project their onto you. You should be enjoying the beautiful creations that you have around you because you've earned them. So Wheel of Fortune on the bottom as well. We're looking at karmic cycles. Eight of Pentacles, you ought to be working on something at the moment, really focusing your attention on something that you want and not worrying about outside opinions. Even if that's this relationship, perhaps for some of you, that's what you want to be working on, if that's it. Or maybe it's your career and just working on your own by yourself. Like, you will know what's the right message for you. I split and get the Four of Swords and the Five of Swords. More indication here that there's a need to just take your own time, disengage from any pressure, any comparisons, anything. Like justice I saw again. So there needs to be repercussions for things as well. So in the channeled messages from them, we have, this love scares me. If I asked you to stay, would you leave? Kind of with that one, I get that like they like you to always maybe be there for them. That with you, I don't know what I'm allowed to say without, I don't even know if that's meant to be on here these days. I know boobs aren't. But let me know if I'm allowed to have that word or allowed to say it even. Anyway, maybe. Sorry, maybe. So yeah, again, there's like uncertainty perhaps. I want a fresh start with you. That's very clear here. You already know. Ace of Pentacles, another indication of a fresh start. Plus you have the Ace of Pentacles in this reading. You have the Ace of Cups. You have the Fool. You've got a lot of fresh start. You know, the new beginning card. I dream about you a lot. Too much. Love me. They really want your love. They really do. And I hope you'll wait for me. So yeah, there may not be the time right now. So we've also got this is from the Breakup Oracle. They have commitment. So this is, take it or leave it with these ones. If you've been through a breakup with this person, they may apply. If not, then I don't know. Just take what resonates. Commitment with, when I see my future, I see you. You got away. You're the one that got away. I'll look for you in the next life. Lessons, I'm learning my divine lessons and will be soon by your side. So this is clearly someone who really wants it to work, but they've got a lot of their own stuff to work through still here. Don't force it. and divinely guided. And then from the Uncover Love Oracle, we have sacrifices, compromise, open-minded, flexibility, or giving up something. You may feel like you need to sacrifice, or there are sacrifices needed. Fantasy, keeping it at fantasy level, surface level conversations, or bad sex can be a deal breaker. You may not resonate with everything on these cards. They're like maybe one line stands out for you, or a word. Idealism, reality doesn't match the identity. Love to be in love, always searching for the one. Grudges, anger issues, holding on to resentment, tit for tat attitude. I am sorry. So it could be very like stormy, fluctuating moods. Conditional, their expectations must be met, looking to be completed, wanting you to change. And as well, these could be on either side of the spectrum. Maybe some of these are traits that you see in yourself, or maybe they're mirrored in the connection, and that's part of coming together, is to learn about these things and grow and heal and come into love. So group 1, group 1, definitely group 1's reading. That is what I have for you in this reading. I hope that it has resonated with you and given you the comfort or clarity or guidance you've wanted from this reading today. And if you feel like you would like more information, group 2 may resonate with you. But if you'd like a private reading, you can book that in the description box. I'm not actually sure if I've got January spots left, but I will be opening February up really, really soon, next couple of days. I'll get onto it. So lovely to do an extra little read for you this week. I love it. Love getting the time to do an extra read. It doesn't always happen, and it's good to touch into the love stuff. It's nice. I'll look forward to reading for you all again soon. Bye, group 1. Hey, group 2, and welcome to your reading. If you have chosen the Goldstone Moon, then this reading is for you. So I have a little write-up on the Goldstone Moon. I haven't used it in a while. So it is about ambition and abundance. It also encourages independence and originality. I like the word independence. That stands out strong for me here. Inspirational in revealing talents, attracting fame and unexpected prosperity. So I kind of feel like that's a message for you personally about your journey as an individual. So this is a love reading though, and we're going to be looking at how a person is thinking about you, how they're feeling. We're going to be looking at how they view you, what their desire is for this connection, what we can expect from them in the near future, and a little bit of advice for you. There's a bunch of channeled message cards from various decks. There is a section for a breakup deck as well, for those of you that have had a breakup with this person and maybe come back together or still separated, whatever. We'll go through it. I'll tell you about that again when we get there. And we also have some archetype cards to start your reading and what energies you're showing up as in this connection. So another little thing is, if you felt drawn to group 1, please do go check it out. And if you are from group 1, hi, because there was a real strong connection in group 1 to check out group 2, and it could be reversed. So of course. Anyway, let's jump in with the archetypal cards for your person and yourself. Your person is shown up with the Destroyer. The light attributes are releasing what is potentially destructive and preparing for new life. The shadow attributes are intoxication with destructive power, destroying others' dreams or potential. Now, keeping in mind this is a general reading, so with general love readings, we can be talking about, there will be no decisions made by spirit or in a reading. You can't get your decisions made for you in a reading. That doesn't work that way, but because especially when there's so many people connecting, and so some people connecting will have some of these wonderful attributes talked about, or even negative attributes talked about, but it comes down to your personal experiences with this person, and you'll know if it's right for you, if it's healthy for you, or if it's something that's potentially worth healing or working towards or not. So everyone will be different. So yeah, take what resonates, leave what doesn't, especially when it's love readings and we're looking into these things. So intoxicative, destructive power, destroying others' dreams or potential. In your archetypes, 2 came out for you. You got the angel and the guide, you little sweet thing. So the attributes are helping those in need with no expectation of return. The light attributes of the angel, light attributes of the guide represents the nature of the divine in life and in yourself. And the shadow attributes are acting innocent or angelic to mislead others, falsely claiming to be in touch with angelic guidance. Shadow attribute of the guide can be places, financial gain, and control over imparting spiritual insight. So you'll know if some of these or all of these traits are something that shows up for you or your person. You could feel it's reversed as well with these cards. I do feel the light attributes again. Group 1, if you are from Group 1 as well, like I do feel again you're in the light attributes on yours, on your particular cards, but then you may resonate with some of the shadows. We have a little love card in between of you both, and it says, look inside yourself to examine what is causing you to feel this way. That's your love card that's between you. So there's a lot of honesty needed at this time, I would say. Let's jump into their headspace in this reading. We have the Four of Wands. It says perfect work. We have the Queen of Swords and we have the Hierophant in their headspace. So this is somebody who is seeing you as very protective of yourself. She's beheaded a man here, if you can see in the Queen of Swords. She is holding him by the hair. He's been beheaded by her. And her back is here protecting her home, I feel. So your person may feel like you have had to be very firm with them or assert a boundary. That could be the case for some of you. And they are wanting a commitment with you. And I feel like they feel you are very protective of yourself. There's some, not for everyone maybe, but there's some sort of group that you don't trust that may be around them, or maybe their family, or it could be where they're from, something like maybe their religious culture or something, a religious group they're from. There's something about it you may not trust, is what I feel here. But you also, I don't feel, you might not trust them exactly either at times, or at all maybe. They do feel a very strong divine connection with you, and you may feel the same with them. Just because relationships have toxicity and drama and all sorts of things, it doesn't mean that we don't feel like there's some sort of deeper purpose to having met this person, to help maybe clear some karma, is it to learn about your own self-worth and self-love. There's lots of different reasons why we're aligned to people and why we stick to them for the amount of time that we do. Some of you may have stuck to this person for longer than you expected or longer than you wanted to. That could be the case. I keep going into it in the sense that you've broken up with this person. So maybe a lot of you are in separation. I should read it for those that are not. And it's still the same sort of message. Like you may share a beautiful home together. You may have plans for a future with marriage. But you're just still seeing that beheaded. So there may have been a halt on a plan for marriage or something like this. But yeah, I want to read it, because like I said, there's so many different people connecting. So those that feel like they don't so much resonate with being in a separation and what I've said so far, you can still see that this is a very intellectual couple that wants to build a life together, wants to build a future together, and they feel like there's some sort of spiritual pull on their connection here as well. They feel like divine counterparts in some way. So in the heart space, they've got the Knight of Pentacles, the Six of Swords, which is earned success, and then abundance with the Three of Cups. So they definitely want to have things healed between you both. They want to see things improving and getting a lot better. And so definitely similar message for Group 1. There's even one card in particular I had to laugh at because it was exactly the same placement that Group 1 had it. But anyway, this is also keeping in mind, this is how this person is feeling. It's not so much looking into you and what you're feeling. So you're going to know for your own experience of what you're feeling about this person, your experiences with them and what you've been through. But for them, they're wanting to come forward, but very slowly. And you may not see any immediate moves with the Knight of Pentacles, especially if you're not speaking right now. But they are carefully planning to come towards you. They want things to be easier between you both. They want, maybe if you are together, maybe you live together, then they want improvement in the relationship and in their life, but they aren't quite fully implementing it potentially. If they are, it's just really slow and it takes time. They do love to spend time with you. They love your energy. The Three of Cups is here. They want reunion with you. They want to come back together with you if they've been separated. Or for some of you, this is also about they want to make plans to travel with you as well. They want to go maybe overseas to meet your family, or vice versa, bringing you to meet their family. That's definitely a message for some people here. So they do want to reach all the milestones and celebrate life with you. They want to be a part of things with you. And I see children in this reading as well. You may have a child and they may want to be there for you and your child. You may have a child together, or you may have one before you met. For a lot of you, there is a child in amongst all of this, but it's not the most, not to say that they're not the most important thing in your world, but in this reading, they are noted here. They're not an influence on the choices made by this person, I don't think. The child will be influenced. What I'm saying is your person is not influenced, their choices are not influenced by the child's needs, I'm getting. So maybe they're somebody who, I don't know, no, I don't want to go into that. Anyway, head, heart, how they're viewing you. How they're viewing you is the Princess of Pentacles, so Page of Pentacles. And that fell on the Three of Cups. So, and when it did, I felt like, oh, you're going out and having a good time. Like they're seeing you as someone who's making new friends, or just like starting to go out a bit more, or just enjoy yourself. Like maybe you're doing different things now. Or you're starting to achieve things in your life. They're seeing you go for what you want for yourself, I think, a little bit. You got the Seven of Cups next. Is also how they're seeing you, and the Seven of Wands. So they do think that when I saw this as well, this is not for everyone, but a message I heard loud and clear through a voice was, you're not as good as you think you are. And that felt like, you'll know if that message was them, because it's how they talk anyway. But that was in this, there is someone who belittles when I'm connecting to this energy. Not everyone, of course, but there is definitely that in coming through, that this person may belittle you or undermine you in some way. But illusionary success and valor, and they see you as having, a lot of options. That's the typical thing to say when we see the Seven of Cups. There's a lot of options. So they see maybe your world is opening up for you a little bit, or maybe this can also be being a little bit paralyzed by the amount of choices, and they could also see you a little bit, maybe even uncertain which way to go with the amount of choices that are in front of you. You may be, a little bit overwhelmed by everything at the moment. But Seven of Wands is someone who's very self-protective, and that makes sense. We've got the Queen of Swords protecting her home here as well. So they're seeing you as in a self-protective energy, standing up for yourself. Maybe that's not something you used to do and you're suddenly doing that, or you're just protecting yourself, and they see it. You're protecting your home. There's something about protecting your home here. And so, head, heart, they're viewing you. Desire for this connection. We have the Six of Cups, the Magician, the High Priestess. For some of you, I'm just connecting to someone who's not actually listening to this for romantic purposes. And there's something about childhood and trying to, maybe it's an inheritance or something, and you might be fighting with family over inheritance or how something's divided, or something that's not for everyone, of course, but it just hit now. Anyway, we'll leave that, because I did intend this to be romantic, but still, if you're listening for non-romantic purposes and you know how to dissect a reading, then by all means use it, because it is possible. You just remove the bits that are romantic in nature. What their desire is for the connection. Six of Cups, they want reunion with you again. We're seeing that again. They want to be back with you. They want you to see them as someone very powerful and in their power. I feel for some of you, there might be manipulation of the spiritual purpose of the connection, as in sometimes people get entrapped in connections by the idea that this is their twin flame, or that this is and it's actually not that, and so somebody might fuel that storyline in this connection. That may be the case for some. Again, not everyone, but they do feel divinity in this connection. I already said that at the beginning when we see the Four of Wands being the first card in their headspace. They do feel. So I don't know if it's them using that to manipulate. They could, but they still do genuinely feel this really of connection with you, and it may be very hard to even separate that, like who's who and what these sensations and feelings they may get or you may get. I was going to say he may get. I feel like they want to look after you and provide for you, though. Like they do want to, they want to be powerful. They want to be able to give everything and create everything that would make you happy. I feel they want you to see. I think mostly they want you to see them as powerful, though. They want to just trust in spirit, and they want to be, maybe, I don't know if they want to be more spiritual. They just want to expand their consciousness through perhaps some of the teachings they get. You are the angel and the guide in their life. So what you can expect from them moving forward, we have great strength with the Nine of Wands. So there is resilience in this card, but there's also, it is the wounded warrior. There's battle weary energy here. So, you know, they've been through it. They may be easily triggered at times, even though they may be trying their best to get things on track, or like, this is what's coming to mind, releasing what's potentially destructive and preparing for a new life. I do feel that for them. Like they want, maybe this relationship triggers them deeply, but they do, I really feel like they do want it, you know? They want to release what's potentially destructive, but I do get maybe some fiery triggers here too. Two of Wands, they are needing to make a choice, and they will be making a choice by the looks of this. They are at a crossroads. Some of them may be looking at moving away. They might be looking at making a big change in their life. The Chariot is next as well, indicating that you can expect them to suddenly emerge and make some sort of choice. And it will be a strong choice. It will be maybe an impulsive choice, and it will happen very quickly. We've got the Knight of Wands, the Knight of Swords. This could be coming in towards you very quickly. They could be wanting passion. For some of them, it's a move in their life. Like this could be about their life, and they are making a dramatic change, and they're going to pounce on that change and go for it. It could be literally moving in a different place, over water, over land, whatever. Knight of Wands, Knight of Swords, we can get aggression in this energy. We can also get somebody who is lustful, in and out sort of energy with the Knight of Wands there. Knight of Swords is the aggression energy at times. Especially if they don't get what they want, they could be that type of person potentially. I think they want to prove themselves to you though, I do. And they've just got to temper their own energies. See, the difference I'm actually seeing between group 1 and 2, if you are from group 1, maybe you're drawn to go watch group 1, maybe you're not. Do what you feel. Maybe by looking at the image again after you've finished, and if it throbs out to you, then go for it, and if it does not, then do not. But there's a difference here, and I can see why some people will not pick group 1, but I can also see many reasons why people will choose both. And I don't want to say it because I don't want to spoil it, but I kind of, should I? Have a tea, and we'll figure it out. No, I'm going to leave that. No, I think you'll figure it out for yourself. It's to, why do I even say things at all? I should just rewind and cut this little bit out. I'm not going to, can't be bothered. So let's move forward. Advice for you is the next section. We've got the Justice and the Devil. I should read out the signs I'm actually seeing. I didn't do that earlier in the other one either, until later in the reading. But we've got Taurus energy in this reading. We've got Pisces here as well. Libra and Capricorn here. Yeah, those are the main energies in this reading, so they could resonate with you. But anyway, with a little bit of advice for you, we've got Justice and the Devil. We've got the Four of Pentacles. You may need to do what's right by yourself and protect yourself from being in this connection in a way that is self-sacrificing of you. The interesting thing, Group 1 had the Four of Pentacles in the exact same position of advice, and it was to lock down your energy, to protect yourself, to not reveal how you're feeling, or to not reveal, what your plans are, but to keep things to yourself, to not overgive, to not you know, if somebody can do it for themselves, let them. You're not in a position to be giving right now. You're in a position to be recuperating your energy, to be doing a bit of a stock take on where you're at. The Devil is here, the Justice is here. So you may not want to go into another cycle that is toxic with this person. It may be that you need to just look after yourself, keep building what you're building. It's interesting because now another whole bunch came out. I was just looking at bottom deck energy and one card was poking out, and then that led to a bunch more. And if you've had a private with me, that happens all the time. It's a lot of fun actually, reading the behavior of the deck and whatever. But it happens on YouTube too sometimes when I pull a clarification, but I don't often pull clarifications. Anyway, bottom deck energy was the Wheel of Fortune, and immediately I'm feeling the karmic cycles of that card, especially given that we're wanting to stop certain karmic cycles with this Devil energy here and Justice. Four of Pentacles, there needs to be repercussion for somebody's choices and actions. They need, yeah, that's what's recommended by you. You may be a little bit blind and uncertain. You may be dealing with a lot of different aspects and different considerations. You may be struggling between your heart and your mind right now, but there is no rush to make that choice. There's no rush to open yourself up. There's no rush to reveal how you're feeling. You're needing more time for you. So that's what brought me to the split deck, which showed the Nine of Pentacles, which was so interesting because if you watched group 1, you will see at the same time I got a clarifier and I was feeling this independent energy, and then the Nine of Pentacles came out. And it's perfect because it's exactly the same, like the same advice. Look after yourself. You've got more than enough. You're a very beautiful and attractive person. You are, when I look at this energy in particular, I'm feeling somebody who has a lot to offer. And there's something was just coming through about your readiness to actually be in a relationship. And I wanted to say it, but I'm like, then I'm not sure because it's general and some people are not feeling very ready at all and they need some time on their own. I think the message is that when you are ready, you'll know, and you will be truly ready. I think that's what's important, is being truly ready. So I think that also means clearing out old energy and making space and healing enough, I guess, to go into a new relationship that is, when you're feeling healed and open and receptive of that, not jaded and closed off from past hurts. I think that's important. So Ace of Cups came out there as well, and it is time for self-love for you. That was the biggest thing. They came out together, or like half a second after, or whatever. And it was very clear that the message for you, the advice for you, is to really just up the ante with self-love. Like, getting full makeover stuff, like give your body all of the attention and love it needs. Like whatever you were maybe investing into relationships, put that into yourself. And I'm getting it to do with like looking after your health here in a big way, and not in a scary way, but in an I love me way, and I deserve the best, and I'm going to investigate my health and how to look after it better, and I'm going to learn how, like, what my gut needs to function at its optimum. Like all these things I think are really deep considerations, but also the energies you allow around yourself, the harsh criticism, self-talk, all those things. Harsh energies at all are not welcome in your energy field right now. That's what I'm getting, like real, like, no. Things need to be soft. They need to approach you with respect. There's something really strong about that. You've got the Ace of Cups and the Eight of Cups, abandoned success, and the Ten of Pentacles, wealth. And material gain was there as well. So when you start loving yourself, you're going to see an improvement in your finances. It's going to be reflective of that amount of investment that you put into your self-care and the physical resource you were given, your beautiful body. To respect that, and will increase your resources that are attracted towards you. And I'm seeing that with the Ten of Pentacles. Whatever you leave behind right now, you do walk towards something greater and more successful. Now, I'm not saying that this relationship is over and it will never get better. Some people it will, and that is the success you find with this person in this relationship. But it would take a lot of healing if that is you. You will know if that is you. But for the time being, it is time to let go of the past, let go of the hurts. Maybe that's letting go of the past so you can achieve this level of stability with this person. But again, these readings will not give you that answer because they're general, and it's up to you to know that. Princess of Cups, I see forgiveness, I see the start, but I see the Ten of Swords there as well. So maybe forgiving them, forgiving yourself. You know, the Empress is there. We saw the Empress in group 1 as well. The Seven of Swords, unstable effort. You deserve so much more. The Ten of Swords, that's it. Rain. I didn't want the Eight of Wands was next. I didn't really feel it though. The Star. It is a time for, oh, hang on, we can't show that. There's a time for renewal, a time for rest, a time for healing. So we'll go to the channeled messages for your person, from your person. We have, I am manifesting you. You see that in the Magician. What do they want for this connection? They want to manifest you. They want a new beginning, or they want this to work. I would do anything for you. You are their 10 of Pentacles or their 10 of Cups. Sometimes I wonder if you care. You may have pulled back your energy. Ace of Swords. They want to talk to you. They want clarity. They want answers. I'm too afraid to talk to you, or too afraid to talk. Now is not the time. You hurt me, but that's okay, I guess. This is very reflective of the Nine of Wands energy. They're feeling very wounded and just trying to pick up their own pieces, maybe. Maybe you've definitely left this person behind and they're just trying to figure it out, and I do expect them to come back towards you for sure. Do you even see me that way? Now, this could be meant in a few ways, like a negative connotation, as in like there's something maybe they feel like they've been judged by. Or it could be, do you even see me as good enough to be with you? I lie awake thinking about our future. Okay, we also have from the Breakup Oracle, we have true love. They do feel like you are their true love. We have control. I'm trying to control the situation to avoid it having control of me. And we have make them prove it. So if you are going, one of the people that feels there's potential in this connection, do make them prove it. Keep yourself on lockdown, make sure air your grievances with them, do what is required to really make sure that things are in the balance and not unhealthy for you. In the Uncover Love Oracle, we have delusion, so false beliefs of the other. You may not resonate with every word on these, you may feel it's them or you, but anyway. False beliefs of the other, thinking love exists and it doesn't, not accepting the reality. And we've got a bit of blindfold imagery here. We have friendship, prioritizing friendship, finding the connection, a bond beyond the physical. You definitely feel that there's a reason you're pulled together, and that can be hard to let go of. You can definitely feel that when things are good, they are great, it's that type of thing. And they're wanting to get back to that state by the looks of it. Knight of Pentacles, very slowly, but they're going to work their way towards it. They're going to try and earn you back, I think. And one and only, focused only on you. First and last, they talk to, thinking of you all day. They do feel like you're their one and only. So group 2 with the Goldstone Moon, that is what I have for you in this reading. Shoe fly. Maybe that's what you want to tell them. If you'd like a private reading, you can book that in the description box below. I haven't opened February yet. But I will soon. I don't know if there's any January left or not, but yeah, I always make an announcement before I open the next month. I hope this has resonated, given you the comfort, clarity, or guidance you may have been looking for today. And look forward to reading for you again soon. Bye, Group 2. Hey Group 3, and welcome to your reading. If you have chosen the Sodalite Star, mind my need for a manicure. I'll get one soon. School holidays, we've been busy. Anyway, Sodalite Star for you, the Stone of Truth and Clarity. A wonderful stone to help with negative thinking as well, becoming aware of and releasing negative thoughts. So Sodalite, sweet little star. Group 3, this is your reading, and we're looking at how your person is feeling. We're going to look at their headspace, their heart space, how they're viewing you, what their desire is for the connection, what you can expect from them moving forward, a little bit of advice for you, and then there's a series of channeled message cards from different decks. We've got some cards from a breakup deck if you have experienced breakup with this person in the past. But obviously I'll do a little disclaimer when we get there of the whole take it or leave it scenario. And first of all, we've got both of you represented by archetype cards. So I wanted just one, but you each got 2. We'll start with them. We have them showing up as the Donjon, And the Mentor. Now, the light attributes of the donjon is spotlights your positive, seductive qualities. The light attribute of the Mentor is passing on wisdom and refining a student's character. And I do feel both of that for this person, especially the Mentor. For some reason, I feel like they like to be someone that you can lean into, or other people can lean into as well. I do feel like they like to be someone who's respected and can be relied upon. In the Shadow attribute, we have using the power of romantic attraction for private agendas. And we have inability to allow the student to move on to the role of master or imparting false instruction. So they may like dependence on you too. You may resonate with some of those, all of those for your person. And then this is for you. You have the Exorcist and the Seeker. And the light attributes Exorcist is freeing yourself and others from destructive impulses. And I feel like that one in particular rings true for you right now. I feel like you might be just trying to release yourself from some of your own destructive impulses. Seeker, thirst for wisdom and truth wherever they are. Now, the shadow attributes of the Exorcist is fear of facing your own demons. And the shadow attribute of Seeker is inability to commit to a path once found. You may resonate with some of or all of those for you, or you may like to reverse them completely. But probably not, because I didn't intend it that way. But let's move along. In the center of your reading, you have one of the Lovers Oracle cards, and it is Romance, Cupid's Arrow Strikes. So there's definitely a lot of good feelings in this connection here. Doesn't mean you're without challenge, doesn't mean you haven't been through a breakup in the past. This is general reading, so it's fitting multiple different relationships of people tuning in, but there's definitely this, this seductive quality. We've got the Cupid's arrow, we've got Jean here. So this is somebody who's very romantically attracted to you, and in their headspace, they have the Two of Cups, the Empress, and the Ace of Cups. So lots of really good feelings here, lots of romance, lots of companionship. I'm just going to mention the signs in this reading. We've got Taurus, Libra, Capricorn, Leo, Cancer, all here, and Virgo there as well. So they could be signs of you, your person, your Venus sign perhaps, your moon sign. Could be a few different things here. And I don't know why I'm getting the goat in Chinese astrology, maybe because there's a lamb there, and the horse in Chinese astrology. But anyway, all those animals could be significant. We have, we have a lot of companionship here. We have a lot of love. This person feels you deep in their heart space, and they want to be with you all the time. They think the world of you, quite literally. You may be pregnant with their child. This could be a very literal image. They may want to have children with you. They may be someone you already have children with. You could already be married and have the whole family deal already in your life with this situation. So their thoughts of you is that you are their absolute companion, and they want to give you all of the love that they can. They think the world of you. You are somebody who's brought a lot of abundance into their life. I do feel like you've learned about yourself a lot through this connection, is what I'm getting from this. I'm getting a bit of a headache. That might be my own though. She's also holding her head in the same way. I'm like, oh. So maybe you, some of this has been a little stressful for you. Maybe there's been a bit of stress, but you've ultimately grown a lot. For some, there may be a complicated pregnancy you've had to go through potentially. Or just some stresses, like somebody worries too much in this connection, I think. Anyway, in the heart space, we have the Devil, the Page of Swords, and the Two of Swords. This person is potentially obsessed with you, borderline obsessed, or maybe full-blown. They want to know everything about you, and sometimes for some of you, not all of you, this may go into a bit of a toxic area where they may sort of, I guess, stalk you in some way. They may check your messages, or they may be checking up on what you're doing quite frequently. That could be the case, not for everyone. For others of you, there's just a really strong sexual connection here, a really, really strong pull, and a desire to know more, an unquenchable thirst appears to be here in this connection. So I think maybe you can't get enough of each other, or they can't get enough of you. But there's the Two of Swords here too, though, so they're very uncertain of what they can do with these feelings. So for some of you, you may not be in an established relationship, and there may be some barriers in the way to being together. For some, not for all, of course. But the Two of Swords here is very much like an uncertain card, and feeling pulled between the head and the heart, and needing more information. I think they're always going to want more information about you. I don't think that's ever going to stop. They want to know, like, the ins and outs of a duck's, they want to know it all. Like, I don't know why, but I guess they're obsessed for some reason, or they just, they're very attached to you, maybe. For some of you, this could be toxic behavior. They could be a little bit manipulative sometimes, or it's true, yeah. The Star, the World, the Three of Wands, the Sun. Okay. Yeah, just more confirmation. So how they're viewing you at this time. They're viewing you as the Fool, the Strength, Four of Swords and Six of Swords. Maybe when I said that just then, I heard it too. I don't know if some of you may have. They might be viewing you as a fool, quite literally. Some of you, not all of you. Only because of the way I heard it play back to myself just then. Only if you heard it in that way as I said it. But if not, you just took it as the card, then yeah. Which can be, like, the Fool is a novice. They don't know very much, right? But I see, what I really want to say is they see you as someone who is so maybe beginning again in life, or just trying to heal from something. You've got Four of Swords, Six of Swords and Strength. You're trying to start again after a challenge. And this could be within the relationship with them, or it could be in your own life, like some things you're going through. Maybe you've just come through a breakup, or maybe you've just come through a really hard cycle and you're just trying to start again in some area of your life. You may be like sort of in, like, if this relationship has had a separation and you've come back together, you may be sort of, they may see you as like just sort of dipping your toe in the water with the connection, and not fully like opening up to them like you used to, potentially, if this is a separation that's come back. For those that don't resonate with that, leave it, obviously. They do just see you as someone who's maybe not very open right now, because you're just doing everything you can to heal. You may have just been through a great deal in your journey, and they could be your biggest support in your healing journey too. I can see the potential for that here also. You are going through your own stuff though. Like, I just do see you traveling light and traveling by yourself with the Six of Swords. They do see you as just trying to you're being there for yourself. You really, I think they know that you're doing all of the right things to look after yourself, to make sure that, you know, you're protecting yourself, you're protecting your energy. You might be going through some things with a counsellor. You may have been going through therapy for a number of years as well, or that might be something that's important to you to continue working on yourself. Like, we've got the Seeker here. I want to pull it up again. Thirst for wisdom and truth where they are. Inability to commit to a path once found. You might be on your own seeking journey for healing at this time, by the looks of it. And with the Exorcist there, you definitely wanting to free yourself from destructive impulses, and really like have the strength to really truly shift your mindset and shift everything. Like, I see you actually wanting to take a big release, like a shedding of a skin in a big way. Yeah. So what they desire from this connection is the Ace of Swords, the Knight of Swords and the Hierophant. They really want to have clarity and to come towards you perhaps quite quickly. They want commitment, I would say. I think they really want to drive this situation into the next level of commitment, whatever that means for you, whether that's becoming an official relationship, like, you know, partners, or an engagement level. They may want to get married to you. You may be planning a wedding with this person. Maybe, yeah, I can see that they for a lot of you, a lot of these details for a lot of you are just life details that aren't actually about your relationship at all, but for others it will be. So that's what I mean. It's so tricky with love readings sometimes, this, like, to get those nitty-gritty details and have them be accurate, because everyone, like, you can have these messages resonate on that surface level, but like I was saying in group one, actually, I think I said it well in group one, where like foundationally, fundamentally, you know what's under the surface, what your lived experience with this person, and what's behind you, what's under the bridge with you both. But yeah, take or leave whatever resonates. So we definitely got like this, you know, the path of ascension there, the spiritual journey is there. They do want to learn more with you and from you spiritually. I think they want to be also teach you things spiritually. They feel like they've got, that you've both got things each other needs to grow in and to, you know, become, I was just hearing your ultimate self. Like, so they might be on a bit of a journey of like bettering themselves, and they just, yeah, I'm getting now walk down the aisle. So they're definitely that message for someone. They want to walk down the aisle. They want to get married. Or they, yeah. There's a lot here about the spirituality, and particularly Buddhism and Christianity stands out the most in these symbols, but, you know, take it or leave it. There's a lot actually about symbols. We've got mathematics symbols, sacred geometry here. I think you're both people that like to decode things and very interested in the intricacies of life. What we can expect from them is the King of Swords, and the King of Swords gazes over at the Six of Swords, and it's almost like they're watching you go through your own thing, whether that's in separation due to the relationship or it's your own stuff that's going on for you personally. Maybe you've got some things going on with your family, or, you know, your children, or just your own mental health, but they're looking over at you, and I just get this sense of just watching. Like, there's no, I don't get like sometimes the King of Swords can be cold-hearted and very detached from the emotions, but I don't so get that here. I mean, you may resonate with that a little, but I feel more like this person's just sort of just in careful consideration of you. There's something about symbols around them. Like, they really love symbols. They love to understand the meaning behind things, and everything has a meaning for this person. I think they're very wise. They're on a journey of seeking wisdom and to become a mentor. Mentor comes through strongly for them. They want to be a mentor. I think they're in the process of becoming that mentor though. Some of them may be already mentor roles in their life, but I just do see them sort of watching over you and wanting, yeah. Five of Swords, Nine of Pentacles is next, and I'm not even sure how to read this one. I might get clarifiers. We've got, I feel like this is, whether you're together or not, they want to honour the independence you both require to flourish. I think that's the biggest thing here. And so they're going to pull back from any, if they were playing mind games or manipulation stuff with that devil energy there we see, and, you know, some of the shadow attributes, I feel like that's something that's either A, not working anymore for them or you, or B, they're not engaging in that. They're wanting to be more grounded, and I think they're wanting to wisen up, you know, it's that sort of thing, and respect each other's space and needs. I'm going to clarify it, but Hermit is on the bottom of the deck for you guys. So you may be in a separation, or you may just like be in a time right now where, well, you know what, actually, I can't believe I didn't mention this for the other readings. Juno is retrograde from the 12th of January to the 21st of April. So Juno is the asteroid goddess of committed relationships. So we're going to be reflecting on those, and I think we're going to be reflecting on our patterns and our ways of relating to people. We're going to be questioning the equal give and take, and why we're in connections that we're in, and that's probably why the Hermit is there. You might feel some of that coming up. This can be causing challenges in a relationship, but it can also really strengthen a relationship. And I feel like there might be just a great deal of reflection of your own personal direction as an individual, but also as a partner and as a companion. And for both of you, potentially, Ten of Wands is underneath that as well. So you might also be contemplating a lot of heaviness in the past, things that you carry you don't want to anymore, just trying to find the answers about certain things or how to release. I think you are really wanting to release some stuff that you don't want to carry anymore. You might be drawn to group 1, you might be drawn to group 2. Just check it out if you are, once you finish this one. If this was the first pile you chose, then go back to the start, have a look at the image and see if any others sort of stand out to you now. Because you may have more from this reading for you. I feel like a lot of these are going to overlap. What did I want? I got the star there. I wanted to clarify some of this energy over here. Maybe that was a bit much. Was judgment already there? Damn it. I don't know if judgment was already there or not. And what's all this? I'm not taking all that. Judgment can stay there for a second. It makes sense where it landed, so we'll just leave it in that area. Ooh, the world. Beautiful. Major Arcana. We'll just get one more, the 10 of Wands. Okay. Page of Wands. I get that you guys, again, Emperor's there. You guys seem to be coming through a pretty heavy cycle, I think, here. And I think they're just wanting to step back and give it time to sort of run its course or something. Like, we've got the World and the 10 of Wands. And I feel like they do want to let something just run its course, let you come back to your own energy, or just like, there's something about letting divine timing take place with regards to a cycle, and this could just be an energetic or emotional cycle, or it could be just still like your personal plans as a family unit if you live together, like that sort of thing. I feel like they just want to have a little bit more, maybe lightheartedness or just lightness to the connection. What your advice is, you got 3 major arcanas. Well, it was 2, but judgment fell down 2. You have the Chariot, the Magician, and the 8 of Swords. You also got the Judgment. I was going to say the German. Okay, hi German people. You've got the German. Anyway, what am I saying? That distracted me completely. It felt like a real one. Like there will be someone commenting going, yeah, that's me, or my guy's German, or whatever. Anyway, the Chariot, oh God, get back, would ya? The Chariot, the Magician, this is advice for you. And it can go either way, right? But the advice with regards to, like I said in group 1 and 2, this reading is not going to give you the should I stay, should I go answer if that's where you will land with this connection. Should I keep investing or not? It wasn't about that for this reading. But this is the advice area though, and it is asking you to remember that you are actually in the driver's seat, that you can manifest whatever you decide. And you may be having very self-limiting beliefs around this connection, or what you're capable of or can manifest here. And you're needing to step back into the driver's seat and remember I'm just getting remember the tips of manifestation or something. So maybe you've already learned something like how to manifest a great life. Maybe you've read a book, or maybe you know the steps to manifesting a certain thing, and you're being reminded to go back to that. Like, go back to your power, return to your power, get out of your head, drop into your heart, go do something practical. Gain the control back in your own world or in your own heart or mind through careful, deliberate action. And I mean that in a sense of just do daily routine stuff, not making huge choices, like just, reminding yourself who you are by getting back to your path, stay the path sort of thing. Not giving your power away. Might get a little more on that. 8 of Swords. Oh, okay. 8 of Swords there. Is it that one? The Hermit. You might need a little time out, huh? That was the bottom deck energy. You're needing to, there's something truly about coming back to your personal power, your own personal connection. Meditating would be very important for you right now. If you're needing any answers, just some time out on your own to make a decision. Like you already know what choice you need to make. I'm feeling here. I think. You're like, no, I don't. I don't know. Anyway, 4 of Cups just fell out, right? And so, we know the typical 4 of Cups has got 3 empty cups and it's all she's focused on. She doesn't see that the universe is handing this magical cup right there to her. The magic could be within this time out that you need. You know, the magic could be within making a choice to step into your power and to release the self-imposed prison and follow the calling that you feel in your heart space to go answer, because the judgment is answering the calling. And it's not always the calling isn't always the thing you want to do. It's the thing you know you got to do. You know, it's the thing you know will get you where you want to be in life. So let's go to the channeled messages from them. And we have, I'm addicted to you. We can see that in this reading. They're very into you. I just want you all the time. They really, really like you. Time to ground yourself. That's for both of you, I would say. I am absolutely in love with you. I worry about us a lot. I am coming. Trust. Love is the answer. And I want to start a family with you. You have the Empress, the pregnant lady here, so you may already have a family, or they may want to have babies with you, or fur babies even. We have some cards from a breakup deck. Take it or leave it if it resonates. We have the card True Love. I mean, if you haven't been through a breakup with this person, obviously, you know, leave it. But anyway, these actually come out for someone who hasn't been in a breakup too, easily. So True Love, they feel like this is true love for them. We have, I just saw 2222 then. We have elimination. I'm eliminating anyone or anything that could come between us. So they really are focused. We have desire to win. Look at that warrior. I'm going to win. I'll look better. I'll do better. And it says, I'll get someone hotter. That might resonate, but I kind of got more as in they were like, they want to show up and really show that, you know, they can be desirable to you in a very, very strong way. They will do everything it takes to do that. Maybe they're going through a bit of a fitness glow up or something to try and woo ya. We have some more cards from the Uncover Love now. This is intimacy. You may or may not resonate with all of the words on here. Take it or leave it. Emotional closeness, deep mature mutual connection, feeling secure and loved. You have innocence, triggers your inner child, playfulness and teasing, puppy love phase. Reoccurring, not learning lessons, need to change to improve relationship patterns. So you may have been through it with this person a few times. Longing, missing you very much, not the same without you, wanting to reconcile. Definitely if you're at a distance right now, that is for you. Spiritual connection, telepathic communication, deep heart space connection. They really don't know how they would ever let you go. I'm getting when I held that, like maybe they've tried and they can't. If you resonate with being in a separation or having gone through one, they can't picture moving. There's something like they feel, geez. That's what they feel. Now, in saying that, don't be influenced by how they feel. You go with what your experiences are and what you know to be what you need in life. This is not this is a look into how they're feeling. It doesn't always reflect the truth of the situation and how you're feeling and what your experiences are and what's best for you. So you be your own authority in choosing everything and anything. But anyway, I hope this has given you some sort of comfort, clarity or guidance. If you're after a private reading, you can book that in the description box. I should open up February pretty soon and I'll make an announcement when I have. And I look forward to reading for you all again soon. Bye, Group 3. Hey, Group 4. Welcome to your reading. If you've chosen the white little star, then this one is for you. In the back of my head, I wanted to say, hey, Group 1. So maybe you are from Group 1, or maybe you are drawn to Group 1 after this one. So the white little star, I don't know which stone this is. It's actually got like a little touch of lime green to it, maybe? Like a touch of lime green? If you know what it is, by all means comment below, but I don't expect anyone to know with this one. I got it in, the assortment of stars, crystal things. I think that's where I got it. Anyway, Group 3 I was going to say now, because I'm used to that being my last pile. Group 4, I've done an extra one today because, there's lots of relationships out there. And we're going to be looking at your person and how they're feeling. We're going to be looking at their head space, their heart space, how they're viewing you, what their desire is for this connection, what you can expect from them in the near future, and some advice for you. We've also got some channeled message cards from various decks. I've got some cards from a breakup deck, especially if you've experienced breakup with this person before. And we'll start with some archetypal cards for both of you. So, yeah, with the relationship messages, take what resonates, leave what doesn't. There's some things that will definitely resonate and other things will not. And these, yeah, I'll just get into it. Anyway, so your person is showing up in the Hermit energy, and we'll read both light and shadow. Light attribute for Hermit is seeks solitude to focus intently on the inner life, serves personal creativity. The shadow attribute is withdraws from society out of fear or negative judgments of others, refusing to help those in need. And you're showing up as the Lover. And the light attribute of the Lover is a great passion and devotion, unbridled appreciation for someone or something. And the shadow attribute is obsessive passion that harms others, self-destructive devotion. I kind of felt that one with the self-destructive devotion. That might be ringing a bell for you. You could swap those. You may feel more of the Hermit or the other way, but you maybe resonate with both. Let's jump into your reading anyway. And some of the energies I can see here is Virgo, Taurus, Cancer, Pisces, Capricorn here as well. So they could be your energies. Doesn't matter if it's not. So interesting that the first card out for them is the Hermit, and their first oracle card was the Hermit. So they are definitely being reflected as the Hermit here. Clearly taking some time out. They're not wanting to face the truth of something potentially. Like, look at that. Like, that person is, this is a bit of a manic style deck that I felt drawn to for this reading. So that might be something you experience in this connection, or their behavior might be a bit manic at times. That could be the case, but it's, the Hermit here is the card of introspection and pulling away. So like, it could be the shadow attribute of pulling away out of fear, and I feel like that's it. Or refusing to come forward for their own fears, or it says refuse to help others. That could be the case, but I don't know, maybe they are refusing to help people that they should be helping, I don't know. But light attribute seeks solitude to focus intently on the inner life, and that is where they're at the moment. They've also got in their headspace the Knight of Swords and Strength. So for them, they have a lot they want to say, but they're probably not able to say it. I think they might fear what you have to say back to them. That could be the case here. For some of them, I think they keep a lot of their truths to themselves because they might not be very nice at times. And it might not serve what they're trying to get out of the situation. So I think they might wear a mask a fair bit with people, maybe even with yourself. And they can, with the Knight of Swords being here, it can be aggressive energy. They could be a little bit erratic or forceful in their energy at times, and Strength being there as well. I actually want to get more even on that energy. I could have pulled it before I started, but I didn't realise. We've got the Knight of Wands on the bottom deck. So this is somebody who's inconsistent. This is somebody who's in and out. This is F-boy energy, some people like to call it. This is not someone that is reliable for building a relationship with. We have the 5, 6, 7, 8 of Cups here. Clarifying that Strength card. So there's definitely been a pull away from this connection, maybe a separation. We've got looks like Death here on the bottom of the deck as well. So there's definitely been some sort of ending in this connection. They've been really thinking about it a lot. They've got a lot they want to say, but they are too afraid to come forward. Maybe you have blocked them, or maybe they've blocked you. Maybe this could also be the case that they've done the runner here, and you might be having a lot you want to say to them and they don't want to hear it. They're wanting to walk away. They're not open to that. So take it how it resonates. It could be the other way around, but yeah, there's definitely someone wants to come in with their truth and have things to say. They've got a lot to say, and the other person is withdrawing and not wanting to deal with that, or they're not wanting to face the truth, or yeah. Sorry, I didn't mention you've also got a card in between your archetype cards at the top of your reading, and its emotions are a natural and necessary part of life, but they can also distort your perception and cloud your vision. In order to see things clearly, you must let go of resentment. I don't know if I'm actually allowed to show that with the breasts there, but anyway, freaking YouTube. And there's actually a little bit of that in these cards, but not too much. I don't know where the lines are. So anyway, where am I? I'm in the heart space now. With the head space, they're definitely like Eight of Cups comes out when you have really tried it all to make something work, and it's just not. It's on one deck it's coming to mind. It's abandoned success. I think that actually came out in another reading maybe, and it's like you've really tried for success and it had to abandon it because it's not going right. It's not working. Heart space has the Moon, the Tower, and the Three of Wands. So with the Moon, there's obviously the element of secrecy here, and that secrecy may have been what's caused a Tower moment in this connection. You're no longer together. There was never a solid foundation. Knight of Wands energy is not the solid foundation guy in the first place. So you may have kind of had red flags in the start, or like kind of could tell that this person wasn't a long-term commitment person for you. But Hermit there can be, the Moon can be about secrecy and illusions, and we've got about emotions sort of distorting a perception and big emotions within this connection. Emotions that you perhaps both want to run away from, or one of you wants to run away from. They do feel a lot of destructive energy in their heart space because this relationship is not working. So it is painful for them, I feel. But they're also someone who like wants to run from their emotions, I think. And I think there's someone who unconsciously replays a lot of patterns. Maybe they learned from their childhood, from their parents, or past relationships. They might just repeat things just a lot. Three of Wands is here. I think they're just sort of waiting to see how it goes. They're still plugged into you. I get that with the umbilical cords in this particular one. They're still plugged into you. There's like, I think someone's whispering, like somebody's whispering things through the ether here. To either manipulate or to control. That could be the case, or it could also be that somebody has really severe negative thinking or has attachments that don't serve them. Take it out, resonates. They are still plugged in and want to watch or wait and see. Like there's something about not being able to let fully go here. How they're viewing you is the Three of Swords. They know that your heart is broken and you're in a lot of pain from being in this connection. The Four of Cups and the Six of Swords is next. They see you as giving up. They see you as sort of tossing your cup of love away and moving on into an easier time for yourself. Six of Swords is letting yourself get out of mental stress and come into a time that's easier and a lot more calm, smooth sailing. And I've also seen this little fire. When I saw that, I heard dumpster fire. So you may feel like you're leaving behind a bit of a dumpster fire in the situation. Maybe you feel like they are a dumpster fire. Take it how it resonates. But definitely like you got out of there. You had to get out of there. It wasn't safe. It wasn't healthy. Something about it wasn't safe. And I feel like you've part of you might be disappointed that like you may have, not for everyone, of course, someone there, but they may have felt like some ship has sailed because of this connection. You've missed out on something else, or something else didn't work out because of it. I don't know. Like you may have felt that way. Or maybe you've also seen it coming for a long time, that it's going to go this way, or that you would eventually have to break off on your own. And you've got the answer there. You've got the key. You know, like, the good thing about this, there's something about this, like, I'm really fixated on this particular Four of Cups here. And I feel like you've got a lot to celebrate when you move on from this. That's what the message is. You've got a lot to celebrate. So in what they want from this connection is the 10 of Cups, the 5 of Cups, the 4 of Wands. For some of you, I get that they want you to just blast them so they can get it over with and move forward with this connection with you. They want the 10 of Cups with you. So I personally, not for everyone do I believe this to be, just because they want this, it doesn't mean they're going to put any action into creating this. And it is there. They want you to, I'm getting feel good. They want you to make them feel good. They want to feel good with you. They may want to have a family. They may want this depth with you. They may, but I just don't see the action and everything that actually, I don't see anything in this reading that supports that actually coming to be, whether they want it or not. There's a lot of hurt here. There's a 5 of Cups. They've got a lot of grief and they find it really hard to move on without you, I do feel. But they may move on, but there's still like, part of them knows they screwed up a good thing with you, maybe. I'm going to get a little more on this. More on this. Anyway, I heard it. They may feel like a bit of a moron. Yeah, they do. 9 of Wands. Look at them. They're moping. They feel sorry for themselves. I'm getting that quite strongly. They feel like a bit of a moron. They've lost a good thing, or they're just, I think they just like, part of this, I'm getting that they feel sorry for themselves for a lot of things that have happened that they've created for themselves. I get I want to tell them off a little bit in this. They got the Empress here. The 10 of Cups is there. You may have children together. They may want time with their children and you're in separation, or they may want to like figure out a good co-parenting strategy that works for them and you might not trust them to do that, or you are the mother with the Empress here potentially. Or they are the mother and you could be the father, of course. What else? They really want to be in your good graces. They don't know how to get there. They feel like you are spiritually connected to them. We've got hand fasting here with the 4 of Wands. You may have been married or been hand fasted. They want to live with you, or if they've separated and moved out of the home, they want to come back to the home, or they want something to do with the home. They want to be around your energy. We've got the 4 of Swords here too. They've got the 4 of Pentacles. Look at them. They're not coming forward though, and they may be with somebody else. I'm just noticing this particular figure looks like they are looking back. They're taking what they can from the relationship. This could be a fight over assets for some people. They're trying to get what they can and just, go do what they want to do, or they've got something. They don't reveal everything. They're not honest. 4 of Swords. Anyway, what you can expect from them in the near future, we've got the Ace of Wands, and then we have the Devil. Look at that. So this could very well be you and your child, or you and, your passion. It could be yourself. And the Devil is here creeping on over, right? And this image speaks for itself in the way this came out. What you can expect from them is to try and manipulate this situation, to get passion from you, to get your energy, to get connection from you, to ensure that you are still plugged into each other for maybe narcissistic reasons. 2 of Swords, they're not so certain what they want. They are conflicted. And I don't want to paint this person like they're all bad, they're a horrible monster. Like, I genuinely feel like they do have some sort of love for you. Whether or not they show care, I don't know. But I feel like this person is carrying a lot of trauma from their childhood. I don't know. I really do feel that for this person, that they're a bit mixed up with the way they see relationships or love, or maybe their father perhaps was not around. I don't want to go into it, but I just feel like there's a lot there. Maybe it's drugs and addictions that have got them, this way. Maybe their family was great, and it's the addictions and the things that they've chosen in their life that have created this toxic mindset and toxic behavior patterns. So you can't expect them to come forward with lust for you, I would say. Have they got an offering or a story to tell? Probably not. Temperance, Ace of Pentacles, Ace of Swords, you definitely can expect them to come in slowly balanced with an offer, communication, some clarity. What was that? I missed it. Six of Swords is there as well. I'm going to shuffle on this. What else? What else can we expect from them coming in? What can we expect from Group 4's person coming in with action of some kind? The World. They want to end a cycle. King of Swords. They want clarity. They want to communicate. The Knight of Cups is there as well. I think that was actually part of that section. I think, yeah, it was. The Six of Cups, yeah, they do. They want to come back and be in your good graces. They want to tell you how much they love you and that they care about you. The Page of Cups, they want forgiveness or an apology. The Knight of Cups is here, so they do want romance. Nothing very like grounded and serious in that card though. Make your own choice. This isn't telling you what to do, but there is advice here, and I'll get that next. What's that? 5, 6, 7 of Cups, the Hanged Man. They've got options, I think. They don't know what they fully want. I think they feel like getting someone who just needs validation, or needs, like, they get desperate at times, or they, like, I don't know. Let's have a look at advice for you. Advice for you. No, that was further in what they want as well. 3 of Pentacles. That was what you can expect from them. That goes there. Yeah, because advice for you was starting with the High Priestess. So, sorry, back a step. The cards are just big. They blended in on the table. 3 of Pentacles was also in the area of what they want from you. So they want to make this work in ways that work for them, I do feel, mostly. What I'm getting from this is they want to salvage a mess. Like, they just want to make it work at all costs, if that makes sense. Like, if they can salvage something out of it, they will. And if they can get you on board to do so, they will. That's what I felt from that mostly. So from advice for you, you have the High Priestess, the 10 of Wands, and the Wheel of Fortune for yourself. Trust your intuition. She's got a bit of a no symbol across her. Your intuition, your guides are speaking to you about this connection loud and clear. You know what to do. In that regard, you've got the answer already. I do feel that. And then the 10 of Wands is to release yourself from this burden, to release the heaviness you carry from this connection, and to not repeat old cycles, carrying this stuff into new cycles. But it is time for healing for you. And I'm going to get even more on that little bit too. And then we got some channeled message cards from your person. So Ace of Pentacles. The dragon looks a little protective of their pentacle. All right. We have the 2 of Cups. It looked like it fell in reverse, but I'm just going to put it up. We'll do a little, what is it? Oh, I hate that. It lands sideways. It's sideways again. We'll just keep it. 2 of Cups. The Chariot. Yeah. Justice, exactly. So this is up to you. Ask yourself, is this an equal and fair connection? Do you see this as a prosperous new beginning that can lead to equality and fairness? Is it honest? Is it truthful? As those are the questions you got to ask yourself. Trust your intuition and how you feel about this situation. You don't need literal proof or anything like that if that's what you're waiting for. That's what it's saying here. Of whatever you might be wanting proof of. But anyway, let's go into these channeled message cards for your from your person. And we have, do you think about me too? This is an ace, so they are wanting a fresh beginning. I want you. They want you. You are so beautiful. Why do you need me? They may feel like you're too good for them. Seek professional advice. I think this is Hierophant energy. I am too afraid to talk to you. You have so many choices and options. So these can be either way. Take it how it resonates. Ace of Cups. 10, you are my everything. Will you choose me? I need more balance, and I'm a very jealous person. In the breakup oracle, if you've experienced breakup with this person, you may resonate. Take it or leave it if you have or haven't. This is unintentional. I never meant to hurt you. I'm not who you think I am. Not for you. and flings. I've been sleeping around, sometimes one night stands. That is for the people that have gone through breakup with this person. And then in the Uncover Love Oracle, similar oracle. Now take it or leave it again. Some of these things will resonate, some will not. Best ever, good sex is blinding, confusing chemistry with love and learning about sexuality. Dishonesty, lie to get what they want, lie about who they are, doesn't reveal their true feelings, wearing a mask. And often on and off, lots of make-up sex, break up to make up, inconsistent communication. So I'll let you be the judge of that one, group 3, for this connection. It's entirely up to you what you choose. But I feel like you've already chosen by the look of a lot of this reading. And that is what I have for you in this reading. So I hope that it has given you some sort of comfort, clarity, or guidance, perhaps clarity, or maybe validation. If you'd like a private reading, you can book that in the description box. I'll open up February soon. If there's no spots left for January, just hang in there. I'll make a post when I've opened it up in the coming days. And I look forward to reading for you all again soon. Bye, group 4.